Hello everyone and welcome to Fatma Sami's channel. Today's video is for grade 8 semester 1. We're gonna do some exercises on Unit 3 Skills Book. Unit 3 Exercise number 1. Read these instructions and play the game on page 21 of your class book. Number 1. Play the game in pairs. Number 2. Use one class book to play the game on and one class book to look through. Number 3. You need dice and counters. Number 4. Put your counters on link number 1. Number 5. Throw the dice. The person with the highest number starts. Number 6. Throw the dice and move the number of spaces on the dice. Number 7. If you land on a colored chain link, you must find the cog with the same number and color as the link. Number 8. Look at the cog and find the words or pictures in the class book. Number 9. If you cannot find the answer in the class book, you must miss a turn. Number 10. If you get the answer right, you should stay where you are. Number 11. Check each other's answers. Number 12. The winner is the first player to reach the last chain link. Exercise number 2. Find the word. Intisar is deciding which word to use in the following passages. Read the passages and fill in the blanks with the correct word. Let's read the words. Design, verb. Design, noun. Invention, noun. Invent, verb. Process, noun. Materials, noun. Inventor, noun. Now, let's see the answers. Number 1. Wood, card, bottles, screws, and nuts are examples of materials you will need to make something. Number 2. Light bulbs, radios, cars, and airplanes are different types of invention. Number 3. An inventor is a person who has good ideas and makes new things. Number 4. The sequence of steps we follow when we make something like a balloon rocket or a paper is called a process. Number 5. To design is the process of planning and making detailed drawings. Number 6. To invent something means to make something new that has not been made before. Number 7. A design is a detailed drawing. Exercise number 3. Read and sort. Read the descriptions of the inventions on pages 22 and 23 of your class book. Find 5 nouns, 5 verbs, and 5 adjectives and write them in the spaces provided. Let's see the answers. Nouns: invention, directions, head, bike, machine. Verbs: build, move, use, make, brush. Adjectives: cheap, boring, hot, fast, important. Exercise number 1. Read, match, and complete the table. Read the descriptions on pages 22 and 23 of your class book and match them with the designs. Write the matching numbers on the table below and then complete the rest of the table using information from the class book. Let's see the answers. A is done for you. B. Matches 5. The name of the invention is automatic hairbrush. Purpose to brush hair. Materials: ice cream sticks, screws, wire, batteries, hairbrushes, string, plastic box. Weight: 400 grams. Color: brown, red, green. C. Matches number 4. The name of the invention is wind bike. Purpose: fast cycling, easy cycling. Materials: plastic bags, sticks, metal screws. Weight: 800 grams. Color: brown yellow. D. Matches number 2. The name of the invention is this way that way roller. The purpose is to skate this way and that way. Materials: metal wheels, elastic bands, metal hat, wood. Weight: 1 kilogram. Color: blue, gray, yellow, green. E. Matches number 1. Name of the invention: easy sailor. Purpose: easy sailing, cheap sailing. Materials: fabric, balloons, elastic bands, string, wood sticks, plastic box. Weight: 300 grams. Color: white, pink, red, blue, orange, green. Exercise number 2. Countable or uncountable nouns. Sort the words into countable and uncountable nouns and write them in the correct place. Let's see the answers. Countable nouns: screw, nail, balloon, spring, stick, bottle. Uncountable nouns: wire, paper, wood, string, cardboard, glass, metal, fabric. Exercise number 1. Shopping for materials. Intisar is shopping for materials for her inventions. Use the quantifier to write some sentences for her to use. Some examples have been done for you. Let's read the examples. Please, can I have a piece of food? Please, can I have a few screws? Now let's see the rest of the answers. Please, can I have a bottle? Please, can I have some metal? Please, can I have a few sticks? Please, can I have a couple of nails? Please, can I have lots of springs? Please, can I have some balloons? Please, can I have a piece of paper? Now, let's read the language focus. Quantifiers are used to say how much of something there is or how many of something there are. Countable nouns can be singular or plural. Banana, bananas. Uncountable nouns have one form only: rice or glue. Exercise number 2. Write the sequencer. Read Vin Dan's letter on page 24 of your class book and write the sequencer from the letter in the space below. Let's see the answer. First, I collect the used and empty cans. Then, I wash them and leave them in the garden to dry in the sun. Next, look around for ideas. After I've got an idea, I think about the shapes. Then, I draw a plan. Next, I go and choose 3 or 4 cans. Then, I use a strong pair of scissors to cut them open and then I make them flat. After that, I copy my plan on the cans and cut out the shapes. Finally, I sell the models to the Ministry of the Crafts in Hanoi. Exercise number 1. Read, circle, and underline. Read the language focus box and then circle the subject and underline the object in the sentences below. The first one has been done for you. Let's read the language focus. Subjects and objects. The subject usually comes before the verb. The subject does the action. The object usually comes after the verb and receives the action. Let's see the answers. Number 1 is done for you. In 1903, Edward Binney invented crayons. Edward Binney is the subject, crayons is the object. Number 2. In 1904, Thomas Sullivan invented the tea bag. Thomas Sullivan is the subject, the tea bag is the object. Number 3. In 1919, Charles Street invented the pop-up toaster. Charles Street is the subject, the pop-up toaster is the object. Number 4. In 1980, Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. Tim Berners-Lee is the subject. The World Wide Web is the object. Exercise number 2. The passive. Read these 4 sentences about inventions and compare them with the sentences in Activity 1 on this page. In your group, talk about what has happened to the subject and the object. Number 1. The World Wide Web was invented by Tim Berners-Lee in 1980. Number 2. The pop-up twister was invented by Charles Street in 1990. Number 3. The first tea bag was invented by Thomas Sullivan in 1904. Number 4. Crayons were invented by Edward Binney in 1903. Now, let's read the language focus. The passive. To from the passive. We put the object in the position of the subject. We use the passive when we want to focus on what happens more on the person who makes it happen. Sometimes the person is left out of the passive sentence. It's usually used for news reports, science, and scientific descriptions. For example, the boy wrote the story. The boy is more important. The story was written by the boy. The story is more important. He stuck the straw on the balloon. The person is important. The straw was stuck on the balloon. The person is not important. We form the passive with the verb be, is, was, are, were, and the past participle of the verb. Object plus be plus past participle of verb. For example, the light bulb was invented. Exercise number 3. Identify the passive. Read and tick the passive sentences. Let's see the answers. Number 1 is done for you. Paper was invented by Tassilon. Number 3. The light bulb was invented in 1887. Number 4. Traffic lights were invented in 1923 by Garrett Morgan. Number 5. In 1929, the first rowboat was built. Number 7. The crossword were invented in 1913 by Arthur Wynne. Exercise number 1. Write. Write 4 passive sentences from the report on page 26 of your class book. Let's see the answers. Number 1. The internet was used to get information. Number 2. The globe was invented by Al-Idrisi in 1100. Number 3. The process of using stones to make glass was discovered by Ibn Farnas. Number 4. This was invented by Arabs to help Muslims find the Qibla for prayers. Exercise number 2. Great Arab inventions and inventors. Read the report on page 26 of your class book and answer these questions using full sentences. Let's see the answers. Number 1. How many paragraphs are there? There are 4 paragraphs. Number 2. Which paragraph is about Arab inventions of the past? The second paragraph is about Arab inventions of the past. Number 3. What was invented to help find the Qibla for prayers? The compass was invented to help find the Qibla for prayers. Number 4. Which paragraph is about present Arab inventions? The third paragraph is about present Arab inventions. Number 5. Who invented the test fa set Tierra machine? Dr. Florial Tierra invented the test fast Tierra machine. Number 6. Which invention do you think is the most interesting and why? I think the compass is more interesting invention because it helps Muslims to find the Qibla for prayers. Exercise number 3. Sounds. U. Look at the words in the card. Write the words with a U sound here. Let's see the answers. Who, flew, screw, blue, true, room, you, two, balloon. Exercise number 1. A report on recycling paper. Read and match the text with the photographs, then put the report in the correct order. Work in your group and write your answers in your exercise book. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Photo number 5 matches the text F. First, the old pieces of paper were torn into small pieces and put in the bucket. Number 2. Photo number 2 matches text B. Next, 2 liters of warm water were mixed with 1 tablespoon of bleach. Number 3. Picture number 1 matches text E. Then, some of the water and bleach mixture was added to the paper until it was covered. Then it was left to soak for an hour. Number 4. Picture number 3 matches text A. After that, the paper mixture was put in a blender with some more of the water and bleach mixture. This was blended to make a thick mixture. Number 5. Picture number 4 matches text D. After blending, the mixture was pushed through a sieve to get rid of the water. Number 6. Picture number 6 matches text C. Finally, the thick mixture was put onto a thick layer of newspaper and was rolled flat. Exercise number 1. The Young Inventors Quiz. Read the questions and choose the answer that best describes what you would do. There is no wrong or right answers in this exercise. You choose the answer that you like. I'll read the questions and the options for you. Number 1. The chain on your brother's bicycle is broken and there is nowhere to buy a new chain. What would you do? A. Use a small piece of string to hold the chain together until you can get to a shop. B. Use a small piece of metal to hold the chain together until you get to a shop. C. Use an elastic band to hold the chain together until you get to a shop. Number 2. Your friend has finished their drink and is going to throw away the empty can. What would you do? A. Let your friend throw the empty can away. B. Collect the empty can and use it as wheels on a model car you are making. C. Take the empty can and store it for using in an invention. Number 3. Your friend likes growing vegetables but has a problem with goats trying to eat them. What would you do? A. Run after the goats and chase them away. B. Say sorry, I can't help. C. Make a noise machine to chase the goats away. Number 4. You have a straw, a balloon, a piece of string, and some of cellotape. What can you make? A. Party decoration. B. A rocket. C. I don't know. Number 5. You find a piece of clean paper on the floor. What would you do with it? A. Make an origami model with it. B. Throw it in the bin. C. Write some ideas for an invention on it. Number 6. You want to send a message to your friend quickly and have no phone. What would you do? A. Write a letter. B. Tie a note to a chicken and send it to your friend. C. Make semaphore flags and send messages to your friend. If your marks between 1 and 5, you need to work harder at being inventive. If you get between 6 and 11, you are on your way to being inventive. If you get between 12 and 18, you are an inventive inventor. Well done. Exercise number 1. Read and think. Quickly read the following sentences, then look at the numbered paragraphs from the wrong right inventor story on pages 27 and 28 of your class book. Then decide which of the following sentences best describes each paragraph. Write the number of the paragraph in the space provided. Let's see the answers. A. Intisar carried on making inventions. Paragraph 8. B. There was bicycle race. Paragraph 5. C. She made a cleaner for her parents. Paragraph 4. D. The monkey was holding the box. Paragraph 7. E. Intisar liked collecting things. Paragraph 1. F. A monkey had escaped from a private zoo. Paragraph 6. G. The musical jewelry box didn't open. Paragraph number 3. H. She made a motor for the bicycle. Paragraph number 2. Exercise number 2. True or false? The following sentences are about the wrong right inventor story. Quickly read through the story and decide if the sentences are true or false. Then circle the correct answer. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Intisar is a girl who likes collecting shells and toys. False. Number 2. Intisar's grandparents think Intisar should become an inventor. True. Number 3. Intisar makes a musical box for her mother. False. Number 4. Intisar's parents think she will become a better at inventing. True. Number 5. Intisar's brother nearly hits a camel. False. Number 6. The family catch the escaped monkey using the cleaner. False. Exercise number 3. Write a story report. Think and write about the wrong right inventor story. Let's see the answers. Number 1. What was the title? The wrong right inventor. Number 2. How many characters were in the story? 8 characters. Number 3. Who was your favorite character? Intisar. Number 4. What was the story about? The story is about a girl called Intisar who likes inventing things. Number 5. Which part of the story did you like and why? I liked the part when the monkey came into the house and they used almost all Intisar's inventions to catch the monkey. Exercise number 1. Name the story. Look at these story titles. Listen and circle which of the stories you hear and then decide which one were missing. Listen carefully. Number 1. He wasn't a good doctor of people, but he was a good doctor of animals. Number 2. While most other girls her age liked collecting badges, shells, or teddy bears, Intisar liked collecting plastic, cloth, wood, metal, sticks, balloons, elastic bands, and springs. Number 3. Suddenly, David woke up. Number 4. I am Mr. True, the tailor. I make a very special clothes for every special people. Number 5. I'm bored. Will you play a game with me? Now let's see the answers. The stories that were mentioned were: Number 1. Dr. Do-A-Lot. Number 2. The Wrong Right Inventor. Number 3. Ahmed and David's Amazing Adventure. Number 4. Lord Cloud's New Clock. Number 5. The Bored Boy. The missing titles are The Box and the Barbecue, The Riding Accident, The Lion and the Mouse. Exercise number 2. Sort the words. Sort the words below into nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Some words can be put into more than one column. Let's see the answers. The nouns are cat, balloon, car, stick, paper, wood, string, kite, forest, crash, cut. Verbs are run, blow up, drive, cut, tie up, fly away, crash, stick. Adjectives: black, red, fast, large, strong, long. Adverbs: quietly, carefully, quickly, recently, slowly. Exercise number 3. Super sentences. Use the super sentences maker on page 28 and 29 of your class book and the words from activity 2 on this page to make up your own super sentence. Let's see the answers. Number 1. A black cat ran quickly in the street. Number 2. A red car drives slowly. Number 3. A large balloon blow up quickly. Number 4. A large paper fly away slowly. Exercise number 1. Order the jump-lead sentences. Order the following sentences. Look at Van Daan's letter on page 24 of your class book to help you sequence the events. Let's see the answers. Number 1. The cats were collected from family and home. Number 2. The cans were washed and dried in the sun. Number 3. The cans were flattened and cut to plan. Number 4. From ideas collected throughout the land. Number 5. The cans were polished when finally finished. Number 6. To give as a present with best wishes. Exercise number 2. Making a book. Listen to Maha and Badriya talking about how to make a book and sequence the events. Listen carefully. Badriya, that's a fantastic story you have written. I really like the bit about the crazy inventions eating up the flies. It was really funny. Thank you, but I have a problem. What is that then? I don't know what to do with my story. I want others to read it as well. How about making a book to put in the LRC? That's a great idea, but how do I do that? Well, there are lots of ways of making books. I looked on the internet for ideas to help me. Oh yes, can you tell me some of your ideas? Well, first you have to think about the number of pages of your book. It's a good idea to read your story and then plan the pages. That brings us to the layout. Here you need to think about the pictures you want to include, how large they will be, and where the writing will go on the page. Next, you need to think about making the book. There are lots of ways of making books. Oh yes, now I remember. We make books in our English classes. We stapled the pages together and we tied some with a string. See, you do remember. But before you do that, you need to think about the materials. Some paper for the number pages, and some card for the front and back cover, a piece of a string, and a couple of paper clips. It's up to you to be as inventive as possible. I've got the idea. I'm sure you have, but remember to check your story for spelling, paragraphs, and punctuation. Then write it neatly into your book. No one likes to read messy work. Now, let's see the answers. Number 1 is done for you. Matches C. Number 2 matches B. Number 3 matches E. Number 4 matches D. Number 5 matches G. Number 6 matches A. Number 7 matches F. We reached to the end of our video today. Thank you for listening and watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.